Scene script. Imagine a world without humans. A world where our bustling cities, our magnificent buildings, our sprawling metropolises are all empty. Not a soul to be seen, not a sound to be heard. The hustle and bustle of human life, the ceaseless movement, the noise all gone, vanished, as if we were never here. This is not a dystopian future or an alien invasion, but a thought experiment. A hypothetical scenario that invites us to explore the consequences of our sudden disappearance from this planet we call home. Imagine the streets, the homes, the workplaces, all abandoned in an instant. The lights still on, the engines still running, the clocks still ticking. But no one is there to see it. No one is there to hear it. It's a world where nature is left to fend for itself, to reclaim what was once hers. But what happens when we're no longer there to maintain the balance? What happens when the structures we've built, the systems we've put in place are left to decay? What becomes of the world without us? Join us as we embark on this fascinating journey into the unknown. A journey that will challenge our understanding of our role on this planet and perhaps make us appreciate our existence even more. Welcome to The World Without Us. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Ever wondered what would happen if humans suddenly disappeared from the Earth? Quite a thought to ponder, isn't it? Now, we're not talking about a slow decline or a gradual decrease in population. No, we're delving into a scenario where one day we're here and the next we're gone, vanished, as though we were never here. You see, the concept of human extinction isn't new. It's a topic that has been explored and debated by scientists, philosophers, and writers for centuries. The causes can be many and varied, from natural events like asteroid impacts, volcanoes, or ecological collapse, to human-induced destruction such as climate change, nuclear annihilation, biological warfare, and even our own technological advancements like artificial intelligence and nanobots. Historically, the idea of human extinction gained acceptance during the Age of Enlightenment, and it became a popular theme in science and fiction in the 19th century. The invention of the atomic bomb and growing environmental concerns only heightened the awareness about the risk of our own extinction. It's a fascinating and somewhat sobering topic, isn't it? But let's flip the script a bit. Instead of focusing on how we might meet our end, let's imagine a world where we just disappear. One day, all the hustle and bustle, the noise, the human footprint on this planet just stops. What happens next? What becomes of the world we leave behind? The buildings, the power plants, the animals, nature itself? That's the journey we're about to embark on. A journey into a world void of humans, a world where nature is left to reclaim what was once hers. It's a journey filled with surprises, some sobering realities, and perhaps a newfound appreciation for our place in the grand scheme of things. Before we dive in, remember to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. You won't want to miss what comes next. So, humans are gone. What happens immediately after? Picture this. The symphony of human life has abruptly stopped, leaving an eerie silence. Highways once buzzing with vehicles stand deserted, cars abandoned mid-journey. Buildings that once housed laughter, arguments, dreams, and life are now empty shells echoing with the absence of their inhabitants. The power plants that once roared with energy ceased their operations, plunging the world into darkness. The hum of electricity, a sound so constant it was almost unnoticed, suddenly gone. The great engines of industry, the factories and power plants, fall silent. In the cities, the absence of human noise allows the subtle sounds of nature to creep back in. The rustle of leaves, the chirping of birds, the whisper of wind all become the new urban soundtrack. The world, once a vibrant canvas of human activity, now lies quiet and deserted. The immediate aftermath of the human disappearance is a world in pause, a world holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. But that's just the beginning. Let's see how things escalate. In the absence of humans, who takes over? Nature, of course. Like an artist reclaiming a forgotten canvas, nature would begin to paint over the urban landscapes we've left behind. Imagine, if you will, the concrete jungles of today transformed into actual jungles of tomorrow. Where once stood skyscrapers, now towering trees would reach for the sky, the relentless force of greenery breaking through the concrete, reclaiming what was once its own. Vines creeping up the sides of abandoned buildings, weaving intricate patterns of life on the cold, silent facades. And it's not just the plants. Wildlife too would return to the cities, turning the urban areas into a bustling hub of biodiversity. Deer grazing in the parks, birds nesting in the high-rises, and perhaps even larger predators prowling the streets. It would be a wild, untamed world, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of nature. And as nature flourishes, the air and water around us would start to heal. With no more factories belching out smoke or vehicles spewing out exhaust, air pollution would decrease dramatically. Rivers, once choked with pollutants, would run clear and pure, teeming with life once again. The sky would be bluer, the grass greener, the world a little bit more alive. But the return of nature wouldn't just be a visual spectacle. It would be a symphony of sounds too. The silence of the cities would be broken by the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the rushing of rivers, and the howling of winds. It would be as if the earth itself is breathing a sigh of relief. It seems Earth thrives without us. However, our absence would also have some unexpected consequences. The balance of ecosystems would shift, and new species might rise to dominance. The world would keep turning, but it would be a very different world from the one we know today. And perhaps, in this new world, we might find a poignant reminder of the delicate balance between man and nature, a balance we must strive to maintain for the survival of our own species. Fast forward a few hundred or even thousand years, what does Earth look like now? Imagine the cities of the world, once buzzing with human life, now quiet and gradually succumbing to the unyielding forces of nature. The buildings and monuments that once stood tall, symbols of human achievement, start to crumble under the weight of time. The Eiffel Tower, the Great Wall of China, the Statue of Liberty, all gradually becoming ruins, their once mighty structures eaten away by rust and decay. And what of the materials we've crafted? The plastics, the metals, the concrete. Over time, even these seemingly permanent fixtures of our world would start to disappear. Plastics, despite their notorious persistence, would eventually break down under the harsh sun, slowly disintegrating into microscopic fragments. Metals would rust and decay, returning to the earth from whence they came. Concrete structures would crumble, their steel reinforcements rusting away, leaving behind a world of ruins and rubble. But it's not all decay and destruction. In the absence of humans, animal species would start to evolve in new and unpredictable ways. Freed from the constraints and pressures of human activity, animals would reclaim the habitats we've taken over, adapting to the new conditions and flourishing in ways we can only imagine. The deer and the fox, once shy creatures, might become the new rulers of the urban jungle. Birds, no longer threatened by skyscrapers and planes, could build their nests in the highest of our abandoned structures. As for our domesticated animals, the future is uncertain. Some, like dogs and cats, might return to their wild roots, while others, like cattle and sheep, might struggle to survive without human care. But regardless of their fate, the absence of humans would undoubtedly lead to a surge in biodiversity as nature reclaims its rightful place. In the end, Earth would erase almost every trace of our existence, continuing its journey in the universe. Through all the decay and rebirth, the planet would endure, a testament to the resilience of nature. And perhaps, in some distant future, new forms of life might emerge, starting a new chapter in the story of Earth, a story that was once, for a brief moment in time, dominated by us. So, we've seen a glimpse of a world without humans. A bit unsettling, isn't it? We've traversed through the immediate aftermath, the resurgence of nature, and the long-term effects of our sudden disappearance. It's a stark reminder of our profound impact on the world, how we shape and mold it in our image. Our buildings, our power plants, all our creations, they stand as testaments to our ingenuity and ambition, yet they are fleeting, transient in the grand timeline of the earth. In our absence, nature reclaims her dominion, a testament to her resilience and enduring strength. The animals, the plants, the very air we breathe, all thrive in a world untouched by human hands. It's a sobering realization, isn't it? How the earth thrives when left to her own devices. Yet it's not a call to despair, but a call to action. A reminder of our responsibility as stewards of this beautiful planet. It's a nudge towards sustainable living, a gentle push to coexist with nature rather than dominate it. The future of our planet rests in our hands. It's a heavy burden, but also an empowering one. Thank you for joining us on this thought-provoking journey. Remember, we have the power to shape the future of our planet. Until next time, take care.